This is a really, really solid distortion. I feel like it's the Bryan Cranston of overdrives. It's palatable and there's zero reason to dislike it. I feel like Jayson likes it more than I do, so I would trust that. I think I can be a little too dramatic about these pedals, like I expect them to be transcendent or some shit, when really you guitar players just want that good elusive tone.
I really like it, so fuck your drama, Paul.
Oh, bye.
All right! Woo! Yes!
Guitar pedals, that's the name of the game.
Yeah. I see what you did there. I really like this pedal a lot.
Yeah?
As a player, I like the tonal variety in it. Like if I was recording an album and I needed one distortion pedal to kind of do everything from fuzz to like straight up just crunchy, broken up amp. This pedal does everything. It's got like with the buffer, it's got the low cut or the high pass, as I wish people would stop calling it. And it pulls at the bottom so you can like cool like little like lead things along the way. It gets thick and fuzzy like a fuzz pedal. It's got 6 different voices. It's got dual gain and a boost. Like, well done, EarthQuaker, and it feels great to play through.
Yeah, you like that?
Yeah, it's like a white alpaca you'd want to take like on a nice little journey with you.
Is there a picture of an alpaca on it?
No, but it's white, and I thought of alpacas.
You ever seen one in real life? Mm-hmm. Have you ever touched one? Mm-hmm. Have you ever eaten one?
No.
So I've seen them in real life. I've never touched one, but I have eaten one.
Technically, you touched it then with your mouth parts.
That is true.
There was when I lived in Australia, there was a Scottish guy who used to walk around the Salamanca market on Saturdays in Hobart, and he has a very thick Scottish accent, and he has this beautifully groomed alpaca. It's brown, and it has like a necklace, right, with like a big can on it. So I guess a collar, and it's
A necklace for animals, otherwise known as a collar. You had me there for a second. I was like, oh, he's wearing a necklace. I've seen lots of dogs with necklaces.
And the can just had an opening for coins. In Australia, they have $1 and $2 coins. And so what he would do is he would just, like, I'm Scottish and I have an alpaca. Put money in the can. And people would do it. People would just walk up and just put money in the can and then ask if they could touch the alpaca. Like, they assumed that was, like, the cost. But he just had an alpaca with a money can on it.
If there was one thing that people, I think, could come up to you and just pay you for, do you think it would be the fact that we both have gap teeth?
I think he'd be having an alpaca.
Oh. No, I meant you and your... You have an alpaca?
I do.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah. He's yelling at the neighbors.
We're talking a lot about alpacas. I'm going to kind of leave this ball in your court to dunk. I liked it. It was cool. I think sometimes I look for something a little bit more like extreme or whatever. I can see the functionality.
Very practical.
It's very practical. That's the perfect word I was going to use.
Like if I needed one distortion pedal to get through a gig with every tone I needed for a gig, this pedal.
Also, maybe if you were like, I don't know, sometimes I've recorded bands in the past and I had to, this sounds weird, but I had to provide instruments for them sometimes, just to have on hand, kind of a thing. They're like, well, I don't have like a great guitar. I don't have like a good snare drum or good cymbals. This pedal to me, I feel like would be like a very trusted, like this pedal would be like the kind of pedal as a studio owner you could have. And if they like don't like their distortion, you could be like, well, you could try this. It basically does everything.
This pedal goes from super clean to breakup to crunch to saturated overdrive and fuzz. I mean, has a wide variety, and I'm really impressed. Like, it's funny because when I first opened it, it kind of looks like a metal guitar player would use it. I know you guys know what I mean. Like when you see Ibanez's, you're like, here we go. And when I saw this pedal, because it kind of looks like that come see my metal band. Have you seen that poster where it's all the metal bands and you can't read any of them because of all that tree root writing? It looks like that. And so the design of the pedal is whatever, but the functionality of the pedal is incredible. If I needed one pedal to have in a studio, it would be this one.
To rule them all.
To rule them all. Well done, EarthQuaker.
Follow-up question. What's your favorite food?
Edible.